Hi everybody, welcome to Art Less Ordinary. I'm Ben. So I am going to do a swipe similar to the, where is it? This one over here. Similar to this one, but a different pattern, and we'll just see how it works. I have a plan in my head. They don't always turn out. So I have, what colours? I have brilliant red. This one is white with a tad of brilliant red in it. And this one here is brilliant red. Actually, no, that's carmine with a tiny little bit of purple in it to make like a plum colour. These are 30 grams paint, 30 grams pouring medium, which is my Elmer's clear glue and water mixture, 70% glue, 30% water. And then I added 15 grams floetrol, Australian floetrol. So there's white, brilliant red, carmine with purple, and white with a bit of brilliant red. Then I made the black swipe colour, which is 10 grams paint, 10 grams pouring medium, 10 grams floetrol. So it's the one that gives you the little bubbles. Well, it sometimes gives me the bubbles. It doesn't always go to plan, but then I'm going to swipe a picture over that. So first of all, we are going to pour these on the canvas. I'm just trying to figure out which colour to go first. I think I'm going to go the light colour. I'm only going to pour half on, otherwise it ends up getting buried underneath and you end up not seeing it at all. So light, then the dark. Then another light, which will be the white. And then the brilliant red, so the bright colour last. Then we go back to this one, and now I hope that this painting gives me a little bit of fun today, because I was stirring my paints and the pop stick broke and flicked paint everywhere. I have it all over my hands. I have it all over my face, in my beard. I've even got paint in my ear, which I don't know how that happened. And all over the room. On my TV, on virtually everything that it could get onto. So it was a little bit entertaining. It's that kind of frustrated thought, and then you just laugh about it because there's nothing you can really do but clean it all up and hope for the best. I think at first it was just a bit of shock, but it all works out in the long run. So all as I'm doing is just pouring these on. They don't have to be in any... I try to do them in a light dark situation. But it's not like it has to be absolutely perfect, because we will be tilting this to kind of mix the colours up a little bit. Alrighty, I'm going to get these out of my way. And I will be I have misplaced my gloves again. Here we go. Underneath the chip snack packet. So I had a couple of ideas and I'm really not sure exactly which one I'm going to do. I think I do know which one I'm going to do, but I had a couple of ideas, but I might go with the one I had originally. So we're just tilting this to reach the corners. Tilt it, bring it back, take the corner catcher away. Do another corner, tilt it, in the corner, bring it back, take the corner catcher away. In the corner, bring the paint back, take it away. And the last corner, in the corner. Alright, now bring most of the paint back to the middle-ish area. Okay, now I'm done with this corner catcher. So I'm going to put it up and out of the way. No, it's not going to fit. So I'll put that aside in a second. Now just make sure you have paint on all sides and the corners. You don't want to miss any part. If I'm missing any, I just run my finger underneath where it's dripping off and just dab it where it needs to go. Okay, there we are. Now I should be able to put my corner catcher up and away. There we go. Now clear up all your work area so you don't have too much lying around, because we do have to swipe. I'm just trying to think which way. I might go the middle, swipe it to me, turn it around, and then go again the other way. So I'm just going to stir my black. Okay. And I'm just going to run this through the middle. Doesn't have to be perfectly in the middle, just try to keep it in a straight line. Now I've just got my plastic sheet. So I'm just going to make sure it's touching the black all the way along. And then I'm just going to slowly pull it towards me. I wipe it on the edge of the tray so most of the excess paint comes off, and then wipe it on my paper towel. This is the hardest part, is actually wiping it off on the paper towel. Right, it's getting stuck. The bigger the sheet, the harder it actually is. It tends to get a little bit more stuck when it's that way. So I'm just going to put it here and there. That's pretty much most of it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the sheet over so I'm using a clean edge for when I do the other side. But first of all, I just have to turn it around. You can keep your gloves on. I just find the gloves get in my way, and I have that much paint all over me at the moment. And when I mean all over me, I mean when I was mixing up my paints, I didn't even have a shirt on, and I had paint all over my chest, all everywhere. I'm going to have a good scrub of my face and my ears to get it all out. Get your next swipe towel down. And then I'm turning the sheet over so it's the other side. And then again, just touch it down into the black. Just wipe off the excess onto my tray. Just going to fold this over to get that bit of black there. So what happens is it starts drying and sticking a little bit. Okay. I didn't make that look easy at all, did I? That's okay. This is going in the sink to get washed. So I'm just wiping off the excess so I don't get it anywhere. Okay, so I didn't get too many little specks come up, but I'm going to give it a quick torch just to make sure I've got out any of the air bubbles. So this one has stayed quite black again. When I use the Geraldo paints, it tends to actually not stay so black, and I get more little cells come up from the floetrol. But I don't get it a lot when I use the mont. So keep that in mind, that the branded paint will behave differently. So I think I prefer the Geraldo because it gives me more little cells. So now, I hope I can do this correctly. I think after tonight getting paint everywhere, I need a little bit of love, so I'm going to try and do a love heart. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to swirl up and down. Let's hope I haven't gone too deep. Now going the opposite way is going to be my biggest challenge, I think. I can't do things as good with my left hand as I can with my right. Bit wonky. That's what happens. But that's not terrible. I might swipe that a second time actually. No, I don't like that. It's not turning out exactly as I envisioned. I'm loving how I'm getting these cells, but I'm not getting them all over. I'm going to torch it and see if they form. If not, I think I may change my pattern. Definitely still got them there. I've got a few coming up here, but not as many as I had planned. Now I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. I don't know if I can, because the other option I was going to do was flames, but that I don't think is going to work. So let's try something different. I'm going to put gloves on again for this. Because I will be tilting. So I'm getting more of the cells come up, but just not as many as I would like, and I can't seem to get that shape right. I can do this side okay, but then when I go to do that side, it's harder for me to do, and I can't use my left hand for the life of me. It just never works out. So let's try something I was told to do by one of my viewers. They left a comment saying, do a swipe with a marble or something, and I don't know. I hadn't thought of it, so I'm going to try it. Let's roll it on. And I think you're just supposed to roll it around. I presume this is what you do. Well, it's different, I can say that. I like the look of the marble. Marble's got cool colours running through it. I'm wondering if there's too much paint, and if I should try to get some of the black off and bring up more of the colours underneath. Is that getting more colour from underneath? I think it is. Let's try tilting some paint off another side. Just tilting a lot of the excess paint off, and it's stretching out the whole top part of the canvas. down to the bottom, because that's where the colours were. I don't know. I was just thinking of doing either a fire or a love heart, and I'm not really too sure what I'm ending up with. I don't dislike what I've got. It's not really anything in particular, to be quite honest. But it's quite pretty, you know, in its own little way. I haven't got much paint left to actually work with, so I have to kind of leave it as that. And I had a little glob there, and I got another one over here. I don't know where they come from. I sometimes think they're from the white, because the white is getting lower. There's a third one right here. Yeah, I think it is the white. The white bottle's getting a little bit low. And it could just be little parts in it are drying up. I actually don't mind this, but it is really nothing to what I was planning. I'll give it a torch and see what happens. There's no silicon, so I don't expect any cells. But there is floetrol, and sometimes bubbles just form. Okay. I think I'm just going to leave it as this. If I try to mess with it, I'm probably going to create more problems. I am getting little effects coming through where the marble had run through and then I'd stretched it. I got a black corner here, but I'm not going to fiddle with it. I will more likely mess it up if I do. This doesn't really look like anything apart from just an abstract artwork. So, I don't know. I'll ask my friend behind me to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down what he thinks. What do you think?
Well,
thumbs up, thumbs down?
well,
It's alright?
I think, well, me.
Looks alright to you.
50-50.
50-50. Alright, well I don't mind it, but it's not exactly a technique I can probably replicate. I think it's just fixing something that wasn't perfect. But let me bring you down for a close-up. Okay, there we go. It's a bit more real red in the picture. That's coming up a little bit orangey when it's actually not orange, it's actually red. Is that changing it? No. But you can see there is effects coming up in the where the marble has run through. And I can't remember, I have to go back and check my comments to see who told me to use a marble. But I thought it was interesting an interesting concept. Alright, well, let me know what you think. It's kind of just an abstract artwork. Alright everyone, have a good night, have fun, like, share, comment and subscribe if you haven't already, and enjoy your evening. See you next time for another pour. Okay, bye.